that the emergency access road?
Oh. No. Good morning. It is Saturday, October the 12th, and I'm on the road to Somerset, Pennsylvania to meet Laura. And for the next few days, we're going to be hiking the Laurel Highlands Trail. Laurel Highlands is a trail. It's kind of in west central Pennsylvania. It's 70 miles long. The western terminus is right in Ohiopyle State Park, and the eastern terminus, I'm not sure what town it's close to, but we're going to be starting at mile marker 19 and hiking to mile marker 46, which would be 27 miles, and we're going to do this in 4 days. We're going to be staying in shelter areas along the trail. They're spaced about every 6 to 10 miles, and you have to reserve these spots. In each shelter area, there are 4 or 5 shelters, and there are also sites where you can pitch a tent. And it's not like the Appalachian Trail where you're sharing a shelter with a bunch of strangers where everyone's piled in. You reserve a shelter for your party, and it's yours. And we're going to be staying in 3 of those. So we're going to be 3 nights out, and we've already made the reservations, so we know from day to day how much mileage we're going to have to cover. So the plan is to start tomorrow, Sunday, and we'll have to finish on Wednesday because that's all the reservations we have is for 3 nights. So we'll be 4 days on the trail, 3 nights on the trail. We'll finish the 4th day, or at least, God willing, we'll finish the 4th day. So I'm going to meet Laura in Somerset today. I got about a 6-hour drive ahead of me, and then tomorrow she's driving out from Herndon, Virginia, and tomorrow morning we'll have breakfast at the hotel. We'll go drop one of our cars at the eastern end of our hike and leave it, and then we're going to drive to the other end to Ohiopyle State Park or they're close to it, and we'll start from there and leave a car there. So looking forward to it. The weather is kind of iffy. The forecast has been kind of hit and miss. They've been kind of changing it daily. I think the one thing that's certain is it's going to be cold of a night. The temperatures for Monday night, Tuesday night, Sunday night, Monday night, Tuesday night, Wednesday night are in the low 30s, right around freezing. So it's kind of made it kind of hard to plan for clothing, because tomorrow, when we're starting our hike, it's supposed to be in the 70s, but the rest of the week during the day it's supposed to be in the 40s. But anyway, it's going to be interesting. Prepared as well as I can with the clothing and whatnot. So we'll be checking in along the way and looking forward to it. It's just a beautiful day right now for a drive. It is sunny right now at 52 degrees. It's a little after 8 o'clock in the morning. The sun just came up, so kind of looking forward to the drive, just to kind of get away and relax a little bit. And so we'll be checking in, hopefully with some nice videos and some nice footage. So let's do it. See you later. Bye. Hi. So it's Sunday morning about 8:20. That's Laura in front of me. We're headed to the Route 30 trailhead parking, trailhead parking, and we're going to drop her car there, and then we're going to continue on to the 653 trailhead, and that's where we'll start our hike. This trailhead is roughly going to be right at mile marker 47, 48, I think. And at the other end, we're going to start at mile marker 19, so that'll give us our 27 miles. But anyway, there's a little bit of rain in the forecast for this afternoon. It's just a beautiful morning. The trees are really pretty. The sun coming up and shining off of them just right. A lot of color. So we're looking forward to a good day. Okay, we're gonna, as soon as Laura gets in the car, and we'll be on our way to the Route 653 parking area, which is about 27 miles. It's about a 45-minute drive. Looks like a lot of people out today. It's like I said, the weather forecast. It's supposed to, there's some rain in the forecast really just about all week. The weather's going to be kind of hit and miss, I think. Right now it'd be a beautiful day to be out on the trail. So hopefully this will hold for at least the better part of a day. Howdy.
Huh?
Howdy.
Hi.
Got anything you want to say?
Woo!
Okay. All right, we're going to head to the next trailhead. See you there. Okay, we have arrived at the Route 653 trailhead. We're almost saddled up as soon as Laura gets her act together. And we're going to hit the trail. We're going to plan on doing 5 miles to Grindle Ridge shelter. And I've already got a rock in my shoe, so I'm going to stop and take care of that before we hit the trail. Got registered, and that's what we're going to do. The weather's beautiful right now. It's kind of windy. Pretty large parking area here right off of 653. Several cars. So gonna head on down the trail. Looks like a little cemetery. $18.52. $18, I think. back inside. Nice. Boy, I'd hate to fall down there.
You have to stop saying things like that.
See, look, those aren't mosquitoes.
No.
There's some kind of little fly. Well, I would say we do our lunch here if you want to be bugged by bugs.
I'm gonna eat something.
This is I think Henry something. If I do this or not. So we're coming up to the turnoff for Grindle Ridge Shelter. Oh, somebody left their glasses. So this is where we're staying tonight. It says it's a half a mile. We've gone probably almost 4.5 miles, or I'm sorry, 5.5 miles today. So we'll head that way. Laura's getting cranky because it's a half a mile. So we're staying in shelter 3, I believe. So we'll see what it is when we get there. There's a tent sites there. You have to have reservations for anything, any stay here. Tent site or shelter, you have to have reservations. There's supposed to be a water pump around here somewhere where you can get water that you have to filter it, but at least it is water. I'm assuming this is probably one. One. That's probably 3. Yep, 3. There's another one way back there. Home sweet home. Alright, we'll get set up. Do a tour later. All right, it's Monday. We're all packed up, ready to hit the trail. We got about close to 10 miles today. And we're going to take one diversion. Off the trail, there's a little country store, a couple tenths of a mile off the trail where it crosses a highway. So we're going to go do that and have lunch and pick up maybe something for dinner. So it's about 8:30 on the 14th. And here we go.
Let's do this.
Let's do it.
It's not even come in.
Oh, I thought we were going back to the bathroom. So the pretty windy last night. We got a little bit of rain, but we managed to do okay in the shelter. The forecast today is high of 44 and chance of rain, but right now there's no rain on the forecast. Sorry. There's 5 shelters here, and all the shelters were full last night but one. So anyway, looking for a good day on the trail. Later. We're coming up on a water hydrant that has potable water. The shelter areas, they have a pump. It's not treated water, so you can get water, but you have to filter it or boil it or sanitize it in some fashion. At Grindle, all the reviews said the water was really full of iron, which it was. It's got we filtered some, it's got a real metallic taste in it. It's pretty orange, so kind of looking forward to having some good water again. I could have swore I saw a blue pump. I guess not. But anyway, I had about a 2-mile hike to get more good water. We're still carrying filtered water. Laura's actually still got some water that she brought with her. But anyway, we just went down a 300-foot drop and a 300-foot climb. So we're back up to the top of the ridge. And rain's holding off. It kind of looks like it might be a decent day. Very cool. The high is supposed to be, I think it's 45 right now, and that's pretty much as warm as it's going to get. Yesterday it was in the mid and high 70s, so makes it a challenge to know what to pack for clothing. So anyway, we'll carry on. So we're coming up on Silver Springs ski resort, mountain resort. This Laurel Highlands is kind of a winter recreation area. They have ski slopes and snowmobile trails, which we've been seeing a lot of on our hike. So the trail kind of skirts around the 7 Springs. And I think there's a Sulphur Springs here somewhere that's where it gets its name. like a spa area. So I believe the trail even comes out on top of some ski slopes, but we're not there yet. We just got past the water place, got treated water, and flushed a lot of the iron out of my filter and cleaned up some of my water stuff to get the iron out of it. So carry on. All right, we're coming up on the highest point on the trail. It's just kind of right around the edge of Seven Springs Resort, and looks kind of cool because the sun is shining over there. So we're coming up on a ski lift. I guess this is the highest point. It's really windy up here. It's been windy all day. About 30-mile-an-hour winds. So I'm not sure how the audio is going to go. Chairlift. Are these the things that shoot out snow? Is that what they make snow with?
These ones look like there's like a lap bar you pull down on. This one doesn't look like that.
You think some of them for sledders?
How old is it?
I don't know. Looks pretty old. You think some of them are for sleds?
Probably not.
I don't know. Pretty cool. See the lake over there.
Trail goes that way, so you can maybe still have a view.
Who's the weenie now?
It's cold. Man, look how far back there you can see.
Yeah, the wind's blowing about 30 miles an hour and it's probably 45 degrees. Are we on the trail?
It said this way. Did it not?
Is that a yellow? I know there's something yellow on that
That post down there.
that pole. But it doesn't really look like a trail. Is that a blaze there? Is that what they're counting as a blaze?
Probably.
Or is that part of that?
No, I mean, there's not one on the other ones.
Is it part of the
There's not one on the other ones.
frisbee golf?
No.
Is Is that it way down there? There's a brown sign way down there. Right at that tree. See it way down there?
Yeah.
So we ditched our packs back up at the trail, about 2/10 of a mile back up the road, and hiking down here. We're gonna get some lunch and find something to take with us for dinner tonight, and just gonna take a real good, well-deserved break. It's kind of mist and rain right now, still in the 40s. So see you later.
Oh, that's a video. Hold on. Oh, that's a video. Hold on. Oh, that's a video. Hold on. Oh, that's a video. Hold on.
Still day 2. It's about 3 o'clock. We're probably about a mile and a half from our shelter, which is the Route 31 shelter. And we've been kind of dragging here. It's pretty much been raining the whole afternoon, and the wind is just crazy. And it's still about 40, I don't know, it's in the 40s, 45 maybe degrees. So it clears off enough, we take our raincoats off, and then we hike a little further and then put them back on. We went through one area that was pretty socked in with fog. So we're just trying to make the best of it. We're getting pretty tired here. This is our longest segment. It's about 8.5 miles that we're doing today, plus we did about added on about 4/10 of a mile going to the Highland market. And then most of these shelters have been a couple tenths of a mile off the trail, so we could very easily put in 9 or 9.5 hours or miles today. So we're just pressing on as best we can. Laura's back there somewhere. Finally coming up on our shelter area for the night. So it's pretty close to the trail. The last one was half a mile off the trail. This one's just maybe 100 yards. We are in. No. All these shelters have fireplaces, and they all have pit toilets, men and women's pit toilets. They have. They're supposed to provide firewood. The one we were in last night, they didn't have any firewood. But this is kind of what it looks like. They said they had the couple we met said they had a fire in 4. We've discovered that it's a thing that people will pitch their tents in the shelter. So that's 4. We're in 5. We must be out of order. So we'll go find it. It's pretty down in here today.
A little light housekeeping.
So we're about ready to hit the trail after our second night staying in the shelter. We are at the Route 31 shelter area. So it's pretty cold last night, but we had a fire going most of the night. These shelters are pretty breezy. So once we got settled in and kind of figured out what we needed to do, it was fine. We did have a visit from a park ranger. We were kind of minding our own business, and all of a sudden the park ranger appears there at our door. And we kind of think maybe he was checking on us because the weather yesterday was pretty bad, and of course they have a record of us scheduled to be here, and they have records of our cars and how many days we're going to be out. So he was asking us if we had any questions, and you could kind of tell he wasn't sure if we needed to be out here in this weather or not, but he finally just said goodbye and took off and told us to be careful. But we were originally supposed to have a shelter way up there on the hill, but it was really breezy yesterday when we got here, and we were wet. We'd been hiking in the rain all day, and it was kind of cold. So we came down here. It was a little calmer, and we were closer to all the amenities. There's a men's and women's outhouse down there, and there's a barn where they keep the firewood. Right on the other side of that sign, there's a water pump. You have to filter the water. It's not potable, but it's at least water. And beyond that, I don't know if you can see it way over there, there's a pole for hanging your food bags. It's for your bear bags, or your bear hang. And there's so there's two cabins here. There's a cabin up on top of the hill, and you go down across the ravine, and there's at least, I think there's 2 more cabins over there, or shelters, I guess. So anyway, it looks like it could be another day like yesterday, hiking 40-degree weather and rainy. We're only hiking 6 miles today. We're going to actually cross over the bridge over the Pennsylvania Turnpike, and then a few miles beyond that is the shelter area, and then that will leave us with a 7-mile hike back to Laura's car tomorrow. So we're all packed up, ready to go. Let's do it.
Let's do this. Inside for that big pocket,
Yeah.
but I don't keep up the sleeping bag anymore.
Okay, we are right at about the halfway point. So officially we are now hiking out instead of hiking in. Laura's car is at this end, the end we're headed towards. My car's back where we started, so we are officially hiking out. I think we gotta go down to cross the turnpike, right? So we're coming up on the Pennsylvania Turnpike. I think we're about 18 miles into our trek, and we've got about another 2 miles left to get to our shelter. The weather kind of cleared right around noon. We had lunch back at mile marker 35, and sun came out, and it's been really nice since then. We had one stretch of trail that probably about a half a mile or a mile that was pretty flat, and no rocks or roots. We've been having a lot of rocks and roots to walk around, but kind of cool. I think we got right on the other side here, we got a big hill to climb again. So we're probably another hour and a half, maybe 2 hours. The hill hiking has been pretty slow. So we've been, at some points we're getting about 2 miles an hour, and at some points maybe 1. Kind of rotten there on the end. $38, Laura.
That's the emergency.
All right, this is day 4, Wednesday. We're leaving. What time is it, Laura?
About 8:45.
8:45. We're leaving Turnpike shelter area. We had kind of a damp and wet and rainy night, but we managed to stay warm and slept pretty good, all things considered. We have about a 7-mile hike ahead of us. Laura says it's going to be flat.
No, I did not say that.
She did not say that. So we think we might have a couple more points of interest. Maybe, I know there's another rock formation we go through. Where are you going? That goes up to the fire. We came that way.
That is a hut, and it is bluegrass.
Maybe one more vista, and then I think there's rock formations. So probably not going to do much filming today. We're just wanting to get back to the car. So let's do it, Laura. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Woo.
Actually, now that I think about it, that's kind of what you said about this whole hike. It was going to be relatively flat.
It looks relatively flat.
It always looks flat on the map. Can you get through there? Does it come out the other side?
I have no idea.
Hey, bear. Can't get through there with a pack, definitely. I think you could get back through there. If you didn't have a pack on, you could get through. That's probably where that other one comes through at, maybe. Cool. Uh-huh. Looks like a man with a mustache. I'll look up there. So there is mile marker 45, which will be the last mile marker we see, hopefully. Well, better be, because the car, at least the trail to the parking lot, is somewhere around mile 45 and a half. So probably within 15 or 20 minutes, 15 to 30 minutes, somewhere in there, we should be hiking out to the car parking lot. So the last couple miles have been pretty hard. A lot of rocks, a lot of rock hopping, root hopping. We're pretty tired. Our feet are tired. Our feet hurt. It's been one moment it will be sunshine and cloud and blue sky, and the next moment it'll be sleeting. We've been sleeted on twice, probably within the last half hour. So it's been a good hike. This morning we hiked in the fog and the mist, and it was kind of cool. And but the scenery's been beautiful. And so anyway, we're about there.
2 miles. Alright, we're coming up on the car. Finally, had another hill to climb. So it's roughly 27 miles, maybe a little more, because we had a lot of side trails. In 4 days of hiking. Today was, first half was really nice, pretty easy, really easy. The second half was pretty rough. So man, we're just glad to get off our feet more than anything. And so the plan's to drive back to my car on the other end at the 653 parking trailhead, and then we're going to spend a couple nights in Uniontown, Pennsylvania. Tonight just be recovering, and tomorrow we're going to do some sightseeing there. So that is a wrap. What do you say, Laura?
Woo! Glad we did it. Glad it's over.
Yeah. All right, next time.
Oh, that's a video. Hold on.